Today we're going to make a gluten-free carrot cake. So you're going to have 2 cups of all-purpose gluten-free flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 3 large eggs, a cup of sugar, 3/4 cup of coconut oil, 3/4 cup of almond milk mixed with 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 cups of finely grated carrots, 1 cup of crushed pineapple. I like to use a little bit more, 3.5 ounces of flaked coconut, along with 1 cup chopped pecans or walnuts. And in this one, we use both pecans and walnuts. So the first thing you're going to do is sift all your dry ingredients: flour, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, and sugar. It makes it a fluffier cake, and the overall taste improves versus not sifting it, in my opinion. You can certainly skip that step. It got pretty floury in the room. One of my egg yolks broke, but no big deal. I was still able to separate them. You're going to take your 3 egg whites and you're going to fluff them up like you're going to make a lemon meringue pie. We mix this in at the end as one of the last steps, and it really makes the carrot cake fluffy. Something that we found out helps with the gluten-free flour as well. Now you're going to combine the egg yolks with all your wet ingredients, so your oil, milk, vanilla, lemon juice, and the egg yolk. Basically, just use your wire whisk and whisk it together real well. Once that is done, you're going to mix it with the dry ingredients that you already sifted, along with the carrots, the pineapples, your nuts. You're supposed to add in the coconut at this time. I actually forgot this step, so I added it in after I folded in the egg whites. And so you can also see I tried doing this with a wire whisk, but it got too hard to do, so I switched over to a nice big wooden spoon. Mix everything together until it has a nice consistency, and then fold in your egg whites. I probably overdid it there, but it worked out. So like I said, I preheated the oven to 350. I mixed in the egg whites, and then when I'm done with that, I'm going to add in the coconut that I had forgot to add in before. I think I overdid it on the egg whites. Like, I beat them too hard. They were like super hard peaks instead of just hard peaks. But either way, the desired result was achieved. Go ahead and grease your pan, put it into your pan, and then you're going to put your 9x13 baking pan into the oven at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. What we do is we just put it in there for 30 minutes, and then at 30 minutes shut the oven off and just let the cake cool down inside the oven. And I've done that every single time we've made this cake, and it's turned out perfect every single time. Later in the day, when you're ready to make your frosting is going to be 12 ounces or 16 ounces of cream cheese, softened to room temperature, half a cup of sifted powdered sugar, and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You can use a little bit more vanilla if you want to. I like to leave this while the cake is cooling down. You let the cream cheese stay out so it can actually get soft to room temperature. So you use the beater again, and mix this up until the consistency that you want. If you like it sweeter, add more sugar. If you like it more sour, add more sour. Here's Brie getting ready to frost the cake after it's been cooled down completely. After you get this on there, go ahead and stick it back in the refrigerator so the cream cheese can get to the refrigeration temperature. Made a little bit of a mistake, too much frosting. The cake was too fluffy, so it stuck on there, and I was able to do a little frosting surgery and get that back on there, so no harm, no foul, as they say. Plop that right on, no big deal. We were able to do a couple little different pieces of patchwork to make it look good. Here Brie is cutting the cake out so we can see what it looks like. And once again, a perfect, nice gluten-free carrot cake that was fun to make on a Saturday day, especially when it was raining all day outside. And it all smelled really good too and filled the whole house up with a good aroma. Check that thing out. Nice and fluffy, lots of carrots, lots of pineapple. Thanks for watching. We appreciate y'all.